Alrighty, Saba FloatTubers, leg number 8. I did not bring sun gloves, so this is going to be interesting. Oaks are at launch already catching bag, and we have literally just launched. So please remind me to put sunblock on every like 30 seconds in the video, because I am going to need it. So I know catching bag here is relatively easy, famous last words. So we shall see how we go. Much warmer water than I was expecting, so that makes me kind of happy. I'm hoping that some of these fish are pushed up into the grass. Plan, starting with the top water frodge, got an old Vega frog available at tackle cabin, and yeah, frog, burn the bank till I get to my deep spot, and once I hit the deep spot, we're gonna drag a lot. I have a frog, glide bait, spinnerbait, jig, paddle tail, and a Ned rig currently. So that is going to come off very quickly. If the bite's tough, you can basically bank on a Senko type bite to get bag. But yeah, this place is notorious for being on for 2 hours and then it's just off. So yeah, here's hoping I can get a little bit of something before it turns off, and then go from there. My phone is buried somewhere in here, so I just want to make sure I've got access to it. Because as you know, it's catch, photo, release, and not catch, weigh, release. Just want to go out there for now too. Okay, phone's handy. I am also slightly under the weather, so that is very exciting. And this is probably the longest outro or intro I've ever done. So I'll check you at the spot. I just broke off. It felt good. Like that felt real good. There she goes. Oh, I must have had a kink in my line or something. That would have been a proper fish to start the day. Sort out the sun angle quick. There we go. Midday update. Broken off. Drop one at the boat. Still feeling slightly under the weather, so that's great. Still blanking, essentially. Yeah, I don't know whether to go to my deep plan and hope for the best. I don't know whether to stay up shallow and so that fish jumping everywhere. Try to stay up shallow and try to get 5. I don't know, go back to launch, hard bottom. I don't know, go crank the rocks. I don't know. Yeah, struggle bus is real. Yeah, I suppose you'll know what happens before I do. See you later. So yeah, that was probably one of my worst comps ever. Yeah, I'd like to think, I know I said in the midday update that I didn't know what I was doing or where I wanted to go, things like that, but yeah, I think I made half decent decisions. I fished where I wanted to go, I fished how I wanted to fish, and things like that, but at the end of the day, I didn't prepare for the comp. I didn't practice what I wanted to fish, and by practice I don't mean going out and fishing Rietspruit beforehand. I mean, while I'm pond hopping, I practice whatever I think I'm going to throw that weekend or that week coming up or later on in the month or whatever the case may be. And yeah, I didn't practice any of it. I didn't throw my cranks, I didn't throw my chatterbaits, I didn't throw spinnerbaits. My jigs have been in isolation basically since the last warm front we had a while back when I was fishing aqua, and it just didn't go to plan. I probably at some point had well over 30 fish on the end of my line, and although I don't think I got it on camera, I ended up catching 1 and landing 1, and due to that 1 I got an epic trophy. I won't lie. Like, I mean, look at the size of this trophy, man. I got the smallest fish and the biggest trophy. I mean, that is an absolute win if you ask me. So, I'm not complaining. I like it. It's going to go nicely on my shelf. And yeah, I learned my lesson. I'm going to have to practice beforehand, or at least practice what I want to fish, and it ends up going down to little things like, had I checked my line before the comp, I would have landed that first chatterbait fish. Had I practiced the jig a bit better, I would have possibly could have landed that second fish. Had I practiced on the weightless stuff, which, I mean, it's weightless, so you can't really go wrong there. Obviously, I don't know where I went wrong with that, but I still messed that up somehow. Had I gone cranking and practiced the treble hook baits, that would have been better. Had I practiced the jerk baits a bit more, I mean, I had 2 jerk bait fish and both of them came off. The glide bait fish, I don't know if I left that in the video, to be honest. I've edited the first half already. Yeah, had I landed it, it might have been a biggie. Who knows? Only the fishing gods know. And yeah, so I'm not really posting this video for any sympathy or anything like that. I'm posting it so that hopefully you guys can see the mistakes I've made and learn off them a little bit, if that makes sense, you know. So big things is practice what you want to throw. Check your gear, check your line, check your drag. And most importantly, go out and have fun. Which, ironically, I still had fun. I ended up sitting on the bank for a good hour talking to Marcel Conradi and Damien Joint and Etienne Grisel and things like that, and Oaks did quite well. Oh yeah, huge shout out to Sean Minnie. He did quite well. He actually ended up winning the comp. And another mate I've got through the FloatTubers now is Michael van Roy, and he got second place, so big ups to him. And yeah, so other than my terrible fishing, it was tough fishing. Usually Rietspruit we fish in the heat of summer, so I did overestimate it quite a bit. Out of the oaks who actually caught fish, I got the smallest bag with my one fish, hence the trophy. But I mean, some absolute hammers out there didn't even manage to get bags, so I don't feel terrible. I mean, I got the fish to bite, so my fishing was up to scratch, but my landing of fish definitely was not. Yeah, just one of those days where nothing went to plan, nothing came right, and yeah. But you win some, you learn some, and all we can do is go up from here. So yeah, huge shout out to Tackle Cabin, they got me there. I get all my kit through Tackle Cabin, and obviously I work for them. Huge shout out to the FloatTubers, George Newham, the chairman, frequently speak to him. So, and yeah, next comp is Nationals. It's out on Witbank next month, September, and fingers crossed my boats will be ready. I know I've been fishing with the white boat for a long time, but yeah, I sold that and I bought a bigger boat, but it is a leisure boat, so I've been trying to convert it to a bass boat, but things haven't quite been going to plan as that, or with that, hence why I've been using the kick tube. So yeah, I'm hoping to have that boat ready by Nationals. I'm going to put it out on aqua first to see how it runs, or see how it fishes rather, or handles the water, however you want to play or say it. And yeah, so that's the plan before that, and then after that I think I made the elite. I think it's the top 20. I think I got 20th place. So here's hoping I fish the elites. But before that there'll be a couple pond hopping sessions, definitely at aqua. Aqua's closing for the bass spawn, so that's quite cack, but we'll always be able to fish it next year. So yeah, it'll be about a month where I don't go to aqua, so good for you guys, terrible for me. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, see what happens, and we'll make something happen. And we're going to have to go and fish out Sash's tripod, which he dropped with James's camera, so I'll go have a look for that next time I'm there. But anyways, huge shout out to Tackle Cabin again, huge shout out to Mom, she's in the background, she always helps me as much as she can. And yeah, I was going to say keep fishing, never stop, but that's not my thing. It's what go big and go fishing. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.